It's the NFL on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Pats and the Vikings on Monday night.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll check on his status when we get back. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins buying time to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Cousins being chased out left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels would have been. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins out to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Jones on 3rd down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 31, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll drop it underneath to White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's a play that would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Well, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Cousins now from the 50. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taylor now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defending. Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
21 yards for Damian Harris. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On On second down, they go back to White again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On second down, they'll run with White. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Cook again. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A give. This is Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taylor now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Personal foul. This is looking at that. Defense.
The hit. Comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. Folk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. It's a miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?